on, we're upside down. Why are we upside down? It's upside down. I don't know why it's upside down. It's just decided to go upside down. Hang on. There, we're doing. Let's put you down there. I don't want to learn more. There. 20 seconds and there's nobody here. There we go. Oi, oi. You're the first one on. I'll start explaining what's what in a minute. Let me just let a couple more come on. Good evening, Knights Templar. I'm sure there'll be a couple more along the lines in a minute. Who's that? Paul Morgan. Evening. Harry Burgess. Good evening. Good evening, Andy. Stuart, good evening. We're getting a few on now. Bloody heck, they're just flying up now. Evening, folks. I can't read. They're flying on a bit quick for me to read. Right, guys. I've just had today a meeting. First of all, welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. The reason for this is I'm all excitable and like a giddy little child. So I've even just put myself a cheese board out. When I finish dabbing you all about with all my cheeses and my jams and my pickles and I thought while I'm having a pig at myself I'll just do a little bit of live. Good evening, Lee. And Howie. Not working again. No, not today. Tuesday I'm working. Today I went for a meeting with a fella. He doesn't want to be named and everything yet, but the very, very exciting news that's got me all giddy and all worked up is I have got a sponsor for my, I forgot what I'm bloody called, for my UK tour next year. This fella is going to sponsor all the fuel for the tour, which is absolutely fantastic. And you will find out who it is in due course and all the rest of it. But I am so grateful to this man that this is going to happen. And not only is it going to be around the main island of the UK, it's going to be a couple of the dogs running up the sorry guys, the dogs running up the table to nick my cheese. Bugger off you. There's going to be a couple of trips in Northern Ireland as well, which should be fantastic. I've never fished in Northern Ireland. I shouldn't have bet that while I was talking to you, should I? I've never fished in Northern Ireland. So that'll be an experience in itself. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Did I just see somebody say, how do I order a hoodie? You have to. I'll give what I'll do is in the description. I will put my personal phone number in it, and if you want to order a hoodie, just send me a message and we'll get it sorted out. Sorry guys, the bloody dog's hovering around me. She's climbed up on the table because I've got my cheeses out and my butters and everything, and she's trying to get into it. Do I need a cabin boy? I need a peg boy. Get off. Anyway, here, have that and then bugger off. No, she doesn't want goat's cheese, whatever it is. So the tour, I'm going to start it. I'm looking at around mid-June next year, and it'll probably take me 3 to 4 weeks to get round the whole of the UK. I'm thinking on 2 sort of legs, 2 locations in Scotland, 2 on the east coast, 2 on the south coast, 2 on the west coast, and 2 in Northern Ireland. That's my plan. Now it's all very, very weather dependent. Obviously, if it's blowing up somewhere, I can't wait and I can't do that bit of the tour. But it will be done just at a later date. Now, whether I do it all in one hit over sort of 3 or 4 weeks, or whether I do a fortnight and then have a week at home and then do another fortnight for the rest of the tour, I don't know. That's all to be decided. I mean, the locations are to be decided. Now, I have got the sponsor for all the fuel. All the fuel's paid for. All the van fuel, all the boat fuel, that's all paid for. What isn't paid for yet, guys, is equipment. Now, I don't mean rods and reels. I've got rods and reels by the bundles and abundances, but like the terminal tackle and the tumblers and the feathers and stuff like that. Because I would imagine if I'm doing 10 locations, I will be going through a lot of gear. Will I be fishing at Withersea? Well, I'm not sure. I do have to sit down and I have to do some homework, and I have to work out where I'm going and what I think would be best for the viewers. I mean, I might even put a bit of a poll up on Facebook and say, where would you like to see the Happy Hooker fishing? And hopefully along the way, I can take various different people with us. A nice bit of cheese, I know. I like this stinky stuff best. What's this one? A Rockford. A little special Rockford with a bit of strawberry jam or some pickles. I'm itching to get into it, but I'm chattering away to you lot. I might do a bit of a poll somewhere and find out where the viewers and you lot would like me to go, and along the way I'd like to meet some people and if possible other people with boats or whatever come out and fish alongside us. And I mean, a lot of these places I'm going to be going blind, but I won't be going blind because I will be doing me homework, and hopefully I will be depending on, local boys to give me what's that? Can you do a knot tutorial for That's a Bite? Possibly. Yeah, I'll be very, very dependent on local knowledge and the kindness of you guys to tell me where to go and how to fish. But it should be absolutely fantastic if we could pick a celebrity up along the way and fish with some of them. That'd be nice. There's all kinds of ideas that are whizzing round my head. Now I know I can do the tour, I can start planning, and I want you all involved in it all the way. So with your ideas, all the rest of it, if there is anybody out there that can sponsor some lures or some feathers or some terminal rigs or whatever, or even just some good advice on where to go and how to fish, it's all be appreciated. I'm all giddy, guys. I'm all happy and excited. I am going. I'm not sure what. I'm trying to read stuff as well. I am going fishing in the morning. Guaranteed, my daughter rings while I'm telling her a lie, so she will have to bugger off. Kirsty, will you ring Lola, please? She can deal with her. I forgot what I've said. I'm going fishing tomorrow, so there'll be a video tomorrow, and then I'm going to go fishing on Sunday. Run a competition for someone to fish with you at every location. Well, I wasn't going to say this yet, but every year I do what I call a selection collection. And what a selection collection is, I don't start it till sort of mid-October. A selection collection is, I put the first £100 in a pot myself, and I buy selection boxes, and I take them up to the local children's hospital or the local children's A&E, and I give them to them. And just because kids get ill and they get poorly and they get knocks and bangs and lumps and bumps, and when they start in hospital at Christmas, a nice selection box, it's not going to mend them, but it'll make them feel a bit better, won't it? And I've done this for a few years. I had a year off last year because my head wasn't in the right place, and it's a lot of hard work organising it all. The last one I did was 2 years ago, and we managed to raise, I think it were 1,520 selection boxes, which all went to Victoria Hospital. But that's something. That's the point I was getting to. Someone's saying run a competition for somebody to come out with me on each leg. Well, instead of doing that, I'll raffle trips off for each trip. So somebody gets to come on a trip on each stage of it, or something. There's loads and loads of ideas. Like I said, I want your input all the way. Is everyone looking forward to the International Pecker Fest? Hello, Mike. How are you, pal? That's a bite. That's Mike. The International Pecker Fest. It's not for another month. It's not for another couple of months yet, but yeah, I am. I'm having that this year. Sorry, guys. Mike's just... What's that, Mike? You want some of this cheese to rub on you what? Why don't I extend you a tour and come fishing in Holland? Well, do you know something? If I could afford to go to Holland, or if there's enough comes in to get towards Holland, then not a problem. I would come to Holland. The world's the limit. Right, just look at this. Come here. Come on. She's hovering around the back. This is the one that's going to be having the puppies, by the way. Let's look at that big fat puppy belly. This is my Violet, and she's beautiful, and she's due her puppies, so I will let her get away with it. No, I don't want that. I don't know what she wants, but it's not that. I'll give her a piece of different cheese, see if she likes that one. We'll give her a bit of brie instead, how's that? No, I don't want that one. I better eat it now. Right, go on, bugger off. Anyway, that was it. That was my excuse me. That was my very, very exciting news, and I'm like a giddy kid. Like I said, I'm going fishing tomorrow and probably the night after, so there'll be a couple of videos coming out. Excuse me. But I just had to share it with you. I couldn't contain it any longer. So, from me tonight, I'm Violet. Where is she? Look at her, she's a bugger, isn't she? You want the stinky one? Yeah. This one, she might eat the stinky one. Are you having it or not? Huh? There you go, guys. The dog with a bit of taste, eating the stinky cheese. Anyway, that's all from me tonight. I'm going to get stuck into this celebratory cheese board. If I were a drinker, I'd have a nice glass of red wine with this one. But I'm not, so it's pickles and jam, and I'm quite happy with that. Where am I going tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm in two minds as to take the boat. I'm supposed to be meeting Martin the Mauler and Lee the Mate down in Pwllheli, but I don't think the weather's right for it all, so I'm not sure I want to take the... yes, thank you. It's great that I've got a sponsor in it. I don't want to take the boat and waste a lot of fuel in my van. Get off the butter. Waste a lot of fuel in the van. And then not be able to get it out, or whether to just go and fish off land, because I know that the place, the market Tallybonk tomorrow is perfect for with the tides. With them being big massive tides, it should be absolutely spot on, and there's a good chance of sea trout, and there's plenty of bass there to be had. Bye, yeah, goodbye anyway. Have a good evening, guys. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da for now. And it's going to take me 10 minutes to switch you off again. How do we do it? There we go.